Right now at 10, a woman faces homicide charges in connection to a car pedestrian crash.
And a La Crosse mayoral candidate holds a community action roundtable.
Plus, a Minnesota college offering more classes for students interested in welding.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. That woman accused in a fatal car pedestrian accident is facing homicide charges. 40-year-old Megan Urch was arrested in September after failing to yield to 83-year-old Darlene Wozni, who was killed by Urch's vehicle. According to the police department, Urch did not show any signs of impairment at the time of the crash. However, an investigation revealed that she was looking at her phone when the incident occurred. Urch is facing a charge of homicide by negligence while operating a vehicle. She is scheduled to appear in court tomorrow.
A Toma man accused of child sex crimes is held on a $1 million bond. Monroe County deputies say 56-year-old James Ossinger had hundreds of images and videos of child sexual abuse and is accused of creating some of the material. The investigation began after reports to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Ossinger faces 26 felony charges.
A La Crosse man accused of homicide pled not guilty today. 41-year-old Alan Fry was arrested in January for allegedly shooting and killing his stepfather. Fry's attorney pled not guilty by mental disease on his behalf. He's in jail on a $750,000 cash bond, and his arraignment is scheduled for December 2nd.
We've had snow continue for the evening with some slick spots, especially as you go into southeast Minnesota and probably far southwest Wisconsin. But a lot of that activity is beginning to decrease. But still, Hoka, Kellogg been down to like 1 mile. They've had some issues over towards Caledonia too. Maybe some ice spots on certain areas. So something to keep in mind for the next couple hours. Meanwhile, La Crosse and Eau Claire have seen on and off snow. Really, Eau Claire's kind of done with it. That's just haze, restricting visibility a little bit. We've had some light snow continuing. Notice the temperatures just below freezing, so snow rate is keeping these roads mainly wet at these temperatures. As you wake up, it's not going to be the precipitation, it's going to be the wind. Notice the wind's getting all the way back to 20 to 25 out of the north, so it's going to be quite strong in the morning. And really, we're going to see cloudy conditions throughout the morning, even despite that sunshine showing on the map. Temperatures will actually rise up a little bit throughout the morning hours, so I think the roads will not be an issue in the morning for both locations, but the wind will. Our temperatures actually will improve a little bit tomorrow with more 40 degrees. Kind of skipped over the snow amounts there, but otherwise there's your temperatures right now holding fairly steady, upper 20s. Not a lot of precipitation. Road-wise, mostly wet. There's a few light snow, and these bands are light, but they do drop visibility occasionally down when we get down to about 1 to 2 miles. And overall, if we kind of skip through that, you can see overall it should come to an end here probably in the next 2 to 3 hours. So later on, we'll kind of break down what the winds look like beyond tomorrow morning, and then what conditions look like for Friday and the weekend, which is going to be calmer and probably fairly nice.
All right. Thank you, Greg. La Crosse mayoral candidate Shondell Washington Spivey hosted a community action roundtable tonight. The nonprofit director announced his bid for mayor last month. He says he'll be spending the next couple of months gaining a deeper understanding of needs facing the community. And he believes the best way to do that is by speaking directly with constituents.
After we get all the feedback and we have the conversations, is to really take what the people are saying in the community and base those on both my campaign promises and our campaign platform as well.
Today was the first of 6 roundtables the candidate plans on hosting before February's primary.
2 people will split school superintendent duties in Onalaska while the district searches for a permanent replacement. Fran Finko and Roger Fruit will fill in after Superintendent Todd Antony abruptly announced his resignation earlier this month. Both Finko and Fruit will work part-time starting December 2nd. The school district anticipates that a permanent replacement will start in July of next year.
Well, some proof recycling pays off. UWL receiving an award for keeping thousands of pounds of furniture out of landfills. In May, UWL and Habitat for Humanity collected unwanted furniture and household items from students during move-out. Crews spent a couple weeks filling storage containers with everything from futons to microwaves. Those items were then brought to Habitat's Restore to be resold or donated to local organizations. One program organizer said the goal was to not only keep items out of the landfill, but also teach students about the importance of sustainability.
A lot of the things the students have that are in their dorms are purchased as they're coming in as freshmen and sophomores. They have so much life left in them. It can be really helpful to give those to other people who might be in need of them in different organizations here in the La Crosse area.
UWL was one of 13 programs across the state to receive the Recycling Excellence Award.
Western Technical College is celebrating National Apprenticeship Week with an open house. The event offered interested individuals the opportunity to learn more about their apprenticeship programs. Those in attendance toured lab facilities and spoke with employers about the benefits of apprenticeship careers. One employee says the school has seen an increased interest in the program.
And these apprenticeships, if you're getting paid to go to work, getting paid to go to school, employed from day one, there's such a fantastic opportunity that people are being a lot more open to.
A Minnesota college is adding another section of welding classes to its course selection next semester, and it's expected to fill up fast as more and more students become interested in the trades. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us live in studio to tell us why. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, normally students at Minnesota State College Southeast start taking welding classes fall semester and finish by June. But job security and good pay are some of the reasons more people, like students there, are turning to trades like welding.
We had such an influx of students this last summer signing up for the program. So this year we decided to maybe expand the program. That way we can keep the weld shop here busy both day and night.
Now, less people will be waiting to take welding at Minnesota State College Southeast. Starting in January, the school is offering an additional semester of welding classes.
The day program has been full for 20 plus years. You can virtually go anywhere in the country with a welding diploma and get a job. And now with the government, building up their submarines and ships, there is a lot of work out there.
It's a 9-month course that prepares students for a job in the welding industry. Folks like Austin Reuter always had an interest in the field, but never expected to pursue it for a living.
I took it in high school and I really enjoyed it, so I thought, why not try and make a career out of it?
According to a Credit Karma study, last year there was a 23% increase in students studying construction trades. The study also reports 50% of Gen Z and 42% of millennials are planning on doing trade work. Across the river, Western Technical College is also seeing more people interested in becoming welders, including Ani Higgins.
I went to Western for graphic design, which I really enjoyed, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit. I've always been a very hands-on kind of person, so I wanted to try something in the trades.
Just like Minnesota State College Southeast, Western Technical College is also seeing more people eager to become welders. John Mason started teaching welding 10 years ago. He says he's never seen a term where there wasn't a waiting list. He's also seeing more females enter the field.
When I worked in industry, I only saw maybe 2 female welders during that entire 10 years. And now our welding classes are seeing anywhere from 3 to 7 female students every term joining our program.
Minnesota State College Southeast is also looking for teachers. Man says it's tough to find them because it's hard to give up a high-paying job to come and teach. Ken and Emily.
Thank you, Jeremy.
A local senior center is getting an upgrade. The Harry J. Olson Senior Center launched its improvement campaign today. So far, they've raised close to $45,000 toward their $70,000 goal. La Crosse County's chipping in $10 grand. The money will be used to upgrade the center's bathrooms.
A local foundation's final fundraiser aims to help save lives. Schmitty's Bar and Restaurant will host the Joe is Just Joe Foundation event this weekend. The group supports mental health and suicide prevention across our area. Dave Clements started the foundation after losing his son Joseph in 2008, hoping to prevent other families from facing the same heartbreak.
I've had 9 families tell me that hearing Joe's story and hearing me talk about mental health has stopped one of their children from taking their own life. So we know we've saved at least 9 lives, and I know it's more. I just feel it is more.
This year's event will be held from 3 to 7 on Sunday. In 15 years, they've provided more than $230,000 for local mental health programs.
Attorney General nominee Matt Gaetz returns to Capitol Hill.
More on his nomination and the Ethics Committee's investigation up next.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley stain-resistant fabric, Where Have You Been All My Life Black Friday event. But don't wait. It's also the Ashley You Can Save Up to $1,000 store-wide Black Friday event.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we've helped families get ready for Thanksgiving for generations. So as you prep for hosting, baking, and holiday travel, shop unbeatable deals on supplies to help you savor the season. Like 1-pound bags of pecan halves or pieces, just $6.99. This West Bend Versatility Cooker with tote, $29.99. 3 gallons of picnic turkey frying oil, only $39.99. Plus $100 instant savings on this 10-amp-hour DeWalt tool battery. Everything you need for Turkey Day for less. Only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with the Ford crew.
Maverick, Ranger.
Another truckload of trucks?
Big event needs a big selection. Right, like the Ford F-Series. Best-selling trucks for 47 years. Gas, hybrid, electric, and big selection means great deals. Exactly, which means it's the best time to buy.
Get up to $88.45 in total savings or lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, there's no way my husband's snoring is going to keep me awake now Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event.
President-elect Trump's Attorney General nominee, former Congressman Matt Gaetz, returned to Capitol Hill for meetings with senators who could hold the key to whether he's confirmed.
CBS News correspondent Torian Small has more from Washington.
In a highly awaited vote, the bipartisan House Ethics Committee deadlocked on whether to release its report on the investigation into Matt Gaetz.
There was no consensus on this issue. We did agree that we would reconvene as a committee on December 5th to further consider this matter. And this statement that I have just made is on behalf of all of the Democratic members of the Ethics Committee.
That means the 10-member panel is keeping under wraps, at least for now, its report on President-elect Donald Trump's selection to be U.S. Attorney General. It investigated a number of allegations against Gaetz, including sexual misconduct. He has denied doing anything wrong or illegal. Gaetz spoke to reporters Wednesday night as he walked through the Capitol.
They said they're not going to release the report after their meeting today, at least at this point. Any response?
I'll be honest with you, I've been focused on what we got to do to reform the Department of Justice.
Gaetz spent the day meeting with senators weighing his nomination.
The senator's been giving me a lot of good advice. I'm looking forward to a hearing. Folks have been very supportive. They've been saying we're going to get a fair process.
House Democrats introduced motions aimed at forcing the ethics panel to release the Gaetz report, and Senate Judiciary Chair Dick Durbin has asked the FBI for its file on Gaetz as part of a now closed sex trafficking investigation. Torian Small, CBS News, Washington.
What time will we be done?
Wisconsin 3rd District Congressman Derek Van Orden told CNN tonight he would vote to release the House Ethics report on Gaetz. He says everyone making a decision should have all possible information. We'll have more news ahead.
But first,
snow kind of going to end tonight, but Thursday is really going to be the wind to be the main story. We're going to have strong gusty winds. We'll time out and show you how strong they'll be and what it looks like going on for your Friday and the upcoming weekend. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
New Ultra members who open an A+ checking or A+ Platinum account in person at a branch get a $250 cash bonus. That's right, get $250 cash for opening a new A+ checking or A+ Platinum account with a $500 direct deposit. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin invites you to experience the thrill of gaming like never before. With 6 locations across the state, there's something for everyone. Whether you're a slots enthusiast, a poker pro, or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Plus, indulge in delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more excitement to your visit. Come join the fun at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin.
Taco John's queso is so good you could drink it. But why drink it when there's a whole menu to dip and drizzle with this creamy 3-cheese and hatch chili blend? Forget it. Get me a straw. The ultimate queso takeover, only at Taco John's.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in.
Trade it in.
The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in.
Trade it in.
If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in.
Trade it in.
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no-interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale.
Trade it in.
At Rank Seed, we expect excellence in every seed, superior genetics, state-of-the-art processing facilities, and extensive testing for proper placement. Let us help you find the right seed for your growing conditions. Rank Seed, results since 1846.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
Yeah, you heard that right. New Ultra members who open an A+ checking or A+ Platinum account in person at a branch with a $500 direct deposit get a $250 cash bonus. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, it's time to keep a promise that I made this morning. It was my pleasure to read to Mr. Hughes' 4th grade class at Sand Lake Elementary School this morning. Part of districts nationwide celebrating American Education Week, we read Thank You, Amu, good story, and had a fun Q&A session afterward about the work I do here at 8. And Emily, I know you were there at Sand Lake earlier in the week.
That was
Such a
lots
fun
of
tradition.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed it last year. Amu, what is that?
It was the name of the main character.
Oh,
sweet grandmother making stew and shares it with the community.
I was thinking it was a grandmother name. Do you know what language or?
Not
no?
sure.
Okay,
but,
all right.
A wonderful children's story.
Yeah.
And they were a great class.
They were so much fun. I know. I'm glad that we get invited back every year to do that. So
it's fun.
Okay, let's send it over to Greg to get the latest on our weather forecast.
Yeah, we definitely have temperatures. The good news with going into tomorrow morning, we're going to have temperatures start to rise. So I think all the roads should be fine by morning commute because it should be above freezing. That'll start happening here as the wind starts to pick up. And that'll be the story for Thursday. It's got to the north, which usually brings colder air, but in this case, it's actually going to wrap up and bring more mild air. So although it will be out of the north, it's actually going to be a little bit milder tomorrow. A few showers, but I think most of that will be east of the area. The good news is Friday actually looks not too bad. Less wind, dry conditions, even some sun in the afternoon too. So our string of Good Fridays looks like it's going to continue. But as we look at really the showers right now, a lot of it is now centered I-90 further south and west of the area. Still a little bit up to the north, but all of that's really the area. It'll start to decrease in intensity. And then really it's just going to be cloud cover and the wind will begin to pick up. And notice these temperatures start to climb back up. They're already above freezing here. By the time we get to 4 a.m., you're already starting to see many areas 32, 33, 34 with just some haze out there. Notice this snow begins to pull back. That's the next system out to our east that's deepening and it's going to get this precipitation to wrap through. But this is going to be mainly eastern Wisconsin's issue going into Thursday. Meanwhile, our area will be the winds. As you notice by 7 a.m., we are now really in the low to mid 30s, so we're above freezing at this point, so roads should not be a problem. As you go out to tomorrow, it's really the precipitation band that begins to wrap around. And when this wraps around, it does get close to I-94 eventually towards the afternoon hour. But notice the temperatures continuing to climb. We're into the low 40s by the early afternoon. So any precipitation that does happen to reach this far west likely will be in the form of rain, but not in the way much to it. So most areas will stay dry, especially further west of the Mississippi. As we go through tomorrow evening, this will continue to pull some moisture. So some sprinkles potentially in some of these areas for the evening commute. But once again, most areas will remain dry. Temperatures still above freezing, so it's all going to be an amount of rain. And then as we go tomorrow night, we'll start seeing that push away. The winds will also begin to decrease. So temperatures, as I mentioned, actually milder than we saw Wednesday, low to mid 40s, in fact, in some areas. Now, the wind is the other factor we're going to go into, and that really is going to be the deal for tomorrow. 20 to 25 potentially sustained winds throughout the daytime, and these winds will continue all the way through Thursday night. But you notice by Friday, we'll start seeing them drop back off. So that is a story. Gusts could be near 40 at times, especially higher elevations. Going into Friday and beyond, looks like it's going to be a fairly quiet weekend. Really, we don't have much downstream to really impact us until we get late in the weekend. So I think Friday looks decent. Saturday we'll have more clouds. Sunday also more clouds. Friday's temperatures potentially mid 40s. So sun in the afternoon, cloudy start, but I think you will see some sun in the afternoon. So a good Friday. Saturday doesn't look too bad. Our next system for Sunday and Monday doesn't hold a lot of moisture, so the next really chance to see any type of this snow that comes with this one, which won't probably come till Monday. So overall, not a bad forecast once we get past tomorrow. And really through Thanksgiving, the big story going in there is going to be the chillier temperatures getting back into the low to mid 30s. And right now, if you're traveling prior to Thanksgiving, so far that looks good. We'll kind of keep you updated on what's going to go on post-Thanksgiving, since there's a little bit more uncertainty with that right now.
Yeah. Oh, Turkey's just walking around carelessly. He doesn't care.
Nope.
He'll walk in through all the cold and wind and all that.
Tis
Okay.
the season.
It is.
Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Packers are looking forward to the challenge that awaits them this Sunday. Plus, the Bucs hoping to keep things rolling at home against the Bulls. Jacob is next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
Hey babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE?
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes?
Dad, 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks. Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
U.S. Cellular has the incredible new iPhone 16 Pro. The first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. Spread the word.
And don't forget camera control. It'll blow you away.
Get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
All the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, after a straight-up dreadful 2-9 start to this season, a win tonight for the Bucs would mark 4 in their last 5 games. Milwaukee hosting Central Division foe Chicago. Time winding down at the end of the first quarter. Roll it. Check out the vision from Damian Lillard out to Brooke Lopez, and Splash Mountain does just that to beat the buzzer. Fourth quarter now. This time Lopez is going to swing it over to AJ Green, and he hits one of his 5 threes in the game. In the next possession, it's Giannis kicking it out to Damian Lillard. And that one is going to rattle home to extend the lead even more, and just another dominant night from the Greek Freak, finishing with 41 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, and that one seals the deal. The Bucks playing well. They pick up another win, 122-106. College volleyball action. Wisconsin hosting Minnesota, who beat the Badgers earlier this season. First set, Badgers take it as Julia Orzal's ball is going to ricochet out of bounds. But the second set was all Gophers. Julia Hansen's swing is too hot to handle for the back line, so we are tied at 1 set apiece. Third game now, UW trying to mount a comeback as Devin Robinson finds some open space on the swing, bringing the deficit to 3, but Minnesota would regroup as it's Hansen again closing it out as the block attempt lands out of bounds. This one currently in the 5th and final set after Bucky rebounds to take the 4th. Despite being third in the NFC North, if the playoffs started today, the Packers would be in the 6th seed in the conference playoff picture. The Green and Gold have an opportunity to improve their postseason chances with a win this weekend. And they've got the ability to severely lower the 49ers' chances, who are 10th in the NFC at the moment. And how sweet that would feel for Green Bay after San Francisco ended the Packers' season 305 days ago in the divisional round. The Pack were outscored 10-0 in the 4th quarter in that one and would eventually fall 24-21. But it's a new year, and the players are hungry for some revenge.
One of the first meetings that I was in here, we had a conversation about, the Niners, beating us. So I understand how important it is, and we all do.
That's what you got to, kind of just sit with all offseason, is going back, watching that game, kind of trying to see what you could have done better, what you could have done differently in that game. So it definitely sits with you through the offseason, and then obviously move on. But, yeah, just knowing that that's the team that knocked us out, we're definitely hungry for this game.
And with the win, the Packers' chance of making the playoffs jumps up to 89%. Kickoff for that one set for 3:25. Meanwhile, the Vikings will be taking on the team the Packers just knocked off, the reeling Chicago Bears. After back-to-back losses in late October, Minnesota has rattled off 3 wins in a row, all against AFC South opponents. It's the last of the Vikings' 3 straight away games before they've got 3 straight at U.S. Bank Stadium. Kickoff for that one from the Windy City set for noon. And it's about 30 degrees outside, so let's talk some baseball. Former lacrosse logger Chris Sale was named the NL Cy Young Award winner after his performance with the Braves this past season. Back in 2008, Sale played for the Loggers, striking out 74 batters in 53 innings. He was also an All-Star this past season in Atlanta. He had an 18-3 record with a 2.38 ERA and 225 strikeouts. Also in MLB news, Willy Adames declining the Brewers' qualifying offer of 1 year for $21 million, thus making him a free agent. Now, if Adames signs for more than $50 million somewhere else, the Brewers will get a first-round pick or compensation pick in the upcoming draft. Now, this doesn't mean the shortstop can't re-sign with the Brewers, but many feel as though it is unlikely because the lack of deep pockets that Milwaukee has, being a small market team.
Very true.
It's tough, but good for Milwaukee, the Bucks tonight, to get back in the swing of things, so we're liking that. And then hopefully the Packers can get the win as well this weekend, because I feel like that's one of the most annoying teams to play as a Packer fan.
I had no idea this was like a big rivalry.
They just beat us every year. They're just, you gotta tip your cap.
That's right.
Okay, well, I'll wear my Green Bay Packers shirt too for extra luck.
Perfect.
Hopefully.
Thanks, Jacob.
Okay. All right, we got more news right after this.
One of the things that I found very helpful was with the education that Tom provided me to help me understand the role that each unit played in helping to maintain good water quality.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. It's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Starting at $13.99.
on, guys, smile. Hi, Mom.
Guess who's home? Okay, everyone smile.
The Holiday Bonus Cash Sales Event is on now at Osseo Automotive, and that means big selection, big savings. Over 50 SUVs in stock with the best prices of the year. Drive home a new 2025 Ford Explorer all-wheel drive for only $43,999, or a new 2024 Ford Expedition XLT for just $63,999. How about a 2024 Ford Bronco Black Diamond for just $48,400? Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. Choose American Waterworks.
One of the things that I found very helpful was with the education that Tom provided me to help me understand the role that each unit played in helping to maintain good water quality.
Scientists are giving us a rare glimpse at a newborn planet.
Yeah, the planet is only 3 million years old, considered a baby in space. A science team at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill says it's the youngest planet so far discovered.
It's located in the Taurus Molecular Cloud, which is an active stellar nursery with hundreds of newborn stars. That nursery, about 430 light years away.
Well, since it's a newborn planet, we have to name it.
I know, right? So flood the Facebook comments with what you would like a fresh planet to be named.
Exactly.
We'll take the most creative one and send it over to the
I like that
officials.
idea. Get on it, everyone. Okay, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Beat the Black Friday crowd and come to Home Furniture's pre-holiday sale. Everything is on sale. Plus, get an extra 15% off floor models and clearance and pay no interest for 3 years. Don't wait. Hurry in for the best selection during the pre-holiday sale at Home Furniture.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced. But we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the board store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the board store home improvements.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Time for exclusive offers on your favorite Ford SUVs, including Escape, Bronco Sport, and Explorer. Get holiday ready with all-weather features that make life easier, like heated seating, a heated steering wheel, and remote start. Great deals on your favorite Ford SUVs. That's how you get holiday ready. Now get 1.9% financing for 66 months plus up to $4,500 in total cash on a 2024 Ford Escape. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Be part of News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing, Friday, December 6th at the Village in Onalaska Festival Foods.
The community needs your donations of toys, food, and cash for our local Toys for Tots, the Hunger Task Force, and Salvation Army.
Please bring sealed, non-perishable food items, new or unused toys, or make a cash donation. All donations stay right here in our community.
You are what makes this event great. And we'll see you Friday, December 6th for the Joy of Sharing.
At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. Relax. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners that can create a home. It lasts a lifetime. Our flooring from Sealands is perfect for muddy feet
and
waterborne fights. At Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley, let us help you find the perfect flooring because our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
It's the Tempur-Pedic Black Friday sale at Home Sleep Express. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get a $300 home shopping cart, free white glove delivery, and pay no interest for 5 years. The Tempur-Pedic Black Friday sale at Home Sleep Express.
All right, well, hold on to the trash can there because it's going to be going a long ways tomorrow, potentially. So,
well, then we're going with it.
Yeah. Well, if you hold on to it, you can hold on.
Okay.
Anyway, it's going to be quiet conditions for Friday. That's the good news going on through the weekend. The road should be fine in the morning. It's just going to be the wind tomorrow you'll have to kind of deal with.
Turkey's just carrying on minding his own business.
Yep, he is.
Wind and trash can blowing.
No issue for the turkey.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.